Today we're going to discuss what you need to know about traveling while pregnant, how to prepare if you are planning to get pregnant before you travel, and how this will affect your travel insurance. There's a new trend among travelers called a baby moon. This is when couples who are expecting their first child take off on one last retreat. If you're considering a trip like this, or planning to travel while pregnant, we have all the information you need to get the right travel insurance. A great place to start would be the Government of Canada website for health and safety notices, as they post updates for potential health risks. As an example, you can find out what type of healthcare is available and what quality of care is available in different regions. What you'll be able to see is if there are any warnings or potential health risks. Watch also for change in environment, food, climate, and environmental changes. While there's always risks in traveling, we're here to help you navigate your travel insurance. Let's start with travel medical insurance. There are some important considerations when booking a trip while pregnant or planning on becoming pregnant. First, make sure you consult with your physician and share your travel plans to make sure they have no concerns. If you plan on flying, check with your airline. Medical clearance may be required to travel. Each airline could have different requirements, so be sure to check in with the airline to learn what forms may be required. Secondly, check in with your insurance company to learn about pregnancy-related conditions or exclusions that your travel insurance policy could have. A common misunderstanding is the difference between your doctor saying that you can travel and understanding the conditions that your travel insurance has. Even though your doctor says it's safe to travel, your travel insurance provider may have a different set of criteria to determine coverage related to your pregnancy. Travel medical insurance is for unforeseen medical emergencies while traveling. Confirm that you're traveling during an insurable time in your pregnancy term. Most policies will not offer coverage for complications, conditions, or symptoms of pregnancy if you're traveling within the 9 to 12 weeks of your expected delivery date. If you're planning on traveling prior to 9 weeks of your expected delivery date, you may be eligible for pregnancy-related coverage. However, there still could be some conditions and exclusions to be aware of. Here are the top 3 things you want to look for in your policy. Depending on how long you're traveling, check to see if prenatal care is covered. If you need to have emergency delivery, check to see if childbirth is covered. Check to see if your policy offers coverage for the child once delivered. Let's look at trip cancellation. Trip cancellation insurance is designed to cover losses arising from sudden and unforeseen circumstances. Few people book their trip knowing they're going to have to cancel. Trip cancellation insurance, in most cases, will have specific exclusions regarding pregnancy. For example, if you discover that you're pregnant after booking the trip and the doctor determines that you will be unfit to travel, then you may be eligible to redeem your expenses through trip cancellation. A lot of women were able to cancel their trip after the Zika virus concerns were announced because they had purchased trip cancellation at the same time they purchased their travel. On the flip side, if you book your trip and know that you are pregnant prior to your booking, any pregnancy-related reasons for cancellation may be excluded from your policy. Therefore, when you're considering trip cancellation, here are some questions to ask your travel insurance provider. What are the exclusions and conditions? 1, if I'm booking travel and I am pregnant. And 2, if I'm booking a trip and I may become pregnant. For more information, visit our website or speak with your trusted CAA insurance professional.